So the women's team and the runners did fabulously in the coast to coast battle in Beantown on Friday. Talk about hosting that and talk about your runners' performance in the race, especially Lee Westfall, who placed first overall.
Hosting it, I think, is a great. It's great publicity for the program. It was I think it's the top cross country race in the nation on that particular day or that particular weekend. To bring in teams both from within our region and outside the region, people love to come to Boston. It's a beautiful place to visit. Like the Michigan team, they scored tickets to the Red Sox game Friday night, and they get to go to historic Fenway Park and watch the Red Sox and Yankees. I mean, I'm sure that's an experience that they'll take with them for a long time. Hopefully get them back next year. It was a great race, a great day, beautiful weather. The course was set up exceptionally well. Lee ran with just great confidence, and she is not only is she extremely fit right now, but she all of her training, she's approaching with tremendous confidence. Her racing, she's approaching with tremendous confidence. She is just very much an elite athlete right now. Danielle Winslow ran great. Top 20 in that field. Laura Hottenrott, given where she is training-wise, because she missed the majority of the summer due to injury, that was a good, tough, hard race for her. The problem that I'm concerned about is if you look at our number 2 runner and our number 5 runner, there's almost a minute difference between those three or four places, and we have to cut that down in half. We can't keep that at 60 seconds. And I think I didn't think we could. Right now, we're ready to beat Michigan or Georgetown. But I thought that we could get third in the race and get closer to Georgetown than further away. So overall, it was a good performance. Not a great performance, but a good start to the season. And the kids now know what they have to do to move on.
And what does their performance do, finishing fourth out of 21 teams, 21 nationally and regionally ranked teams? What does that do for everybody's confidence going forward?
Well, they take the top 10 teams in our region coming in were in this race, and we finished second. So they see that we can finish top 2 in the regional meet on November, 14? So they know that they're an NCAA caliber team. What they need to identify is just how good of an NCAA caliber team they'll be. Will they be in the top 10, the second 10, or the third 10? I mean, they have to make that call based on how their training progresses from here on out. So it was a good step for them, but overall there's still some weak spots that they have to improve upon, and I think we can do that. We have 3 weeks now to Wisconsin, and we'll take 4 or 5 days. They'll go nice and easy. End of the week, they'll get back on top of it, and then 2 solid weeks of training, and they'll be fine.
And how does running this race at Franklin Park help prepare you guys for New England in October on the same course?
Well, in the New Englands, we won't be running our top 8 people. Our top 8 individuals will travel the following week to Wisconsin. But it's a very historic course. They've changed the course a little bit over the last 3 years, but overall, Leaves' performance at 16:30 in that course is probably one of the top 5 all-time in history. And you're talking many great postgraduate runners, not just college. So obviously, it's great for her as part of her legacy, leaving Boston College in cross country. She still has another full cross country, indoor and outdoor track season, but being her last cross country season, that's a great part of her legacy. The rest of the team, they're not going to be running New England, so they can sort of get an idea maybe how they ran last year in this race relative to this year and see either improvement or things they need to work on to help to get improved. But overall, it's a great course. It's a great place to train. Boston is a beautiful city, and again, to bring teams in and set up the race the way it was set up promotes the program in a very positive way. The kids felt real good about themselves. Our track team that came down there, they were all volunteers. Both the men's and women's track teams did a great job in helping to monitor the course, take it down. I mean, putting up setting up that course is a lot of work. And we probably put 15 to 20 hours in on Thursday and Friday setting that up. And you've got 30 or 40 track kids that went down there on their own time and took it down in about 30 minutes. And, you know, kudos to them. They did a great job. So overall, the whole program, both men and women got involved, and it was a fantastic day for cross country at Boston College.
All right, thank you, Coach.
My pleasure.